And that's it. So officially, good evening, guys. So as I was telling you here, my name is Solon. I am 25 years old. I live in São Paulo, and I am your host tonight. So for those of you who doesn't know how TNT works, I'm going to explain a little bit. Okay. So TNT is a conversation platform for beginners, intermediate, and advanced English speakers. I'm going to remind you guys, this is not a class, and we really want you to speak as much as you can. Okay. How does it work? I bring a topic, especially tonight. Our topic is job interview. Okay. And we have a few questions. We don't need to keep attached to the questions. The questions are just to make us speak as much as we can. Our philosophy here is to develop our fluency through talking. Again, this is not a class, but this is a place where you can speak as much as you can, being respectful with everyone. Okay. As you can see, we are on YouTube, and if you want to have classes or if you want to have to schedule more conversations like this, it can be in English, in French, in German, or in other language. Just go to talkandtalk.com.br, and there you can find more information. Okay. Let me just see. There is one more person coming. Okay, so that's it. I already introduced myself, so I'd like to get to know you guys. Please say your name and how did you get here? Okay, let's start with you, Bruna, please. You've never been to my meeting, so where are you from? What do you do? Go ahead.
Okay, hello guys. My name is
Hello.
Bruna. I am 25 years old. I'm graduating for the pharmacy college. Today I'm not working, but I'm just studying for to introduce the technology area for my life. And I am studying about it forensic science too. I'm living in São Paulo, and in my free times I'm trying to reading more books, but I'm really loving watching videos about anything. Is this?
Amazing. Nice. And how did you get here, Bruna? Someone sent you the link, you saw a post somewhere, or I don't know.
Know the talk about it with my boyfriend.
Okay, nice,
He
nice.
sent me, and I'm trying to participate in this.
Okay, welcome. I hope you enjoy the conversation tonight. And let's go
Thank
with
you.
you. Oh, you're welcome. Let's go with you, Marshall. Please say your name. Where are you from? How did you get here? Go ahead, Marshall Nunes.
So, my name is Márcio Nunes. I live in my city called Linhares, in the state of Espírito Santo. I'm a student. I'm 44 years old. I live with my wife and my son. I have a little dog, Bento. I study English science in 2018. I participated in TNT last year, month June. After I returned in December. I intend to participate one meeting every day. This year, my goal to improve in my speaking English. I like to study. I started studying traditional school wizard last 5 years. I'm happy participate with us this meeting. That's it.
Okay, that's really nice to have you here, man. I hope you enjoyed the conversation. Thank you very much. Let's go with you, Gabriel Freire, please. Say your name, how did you get here, and go ahead.
Hey, hi guys, my name is Gabriel. I'm 30 years old and I am a software engineer. So I graduated of information systems and I have MBA. I have MBA about my area, and I have 10 years in this field, and I'm here because I'm looking for international jobs because I need to improve my English. I have it. I have practiced my English and learning it around 6 months, and I live in São Paulo, Brazil. So in my free times, I like reading books and watching series and movies too.
Okay, that's nice. Welcome, Gabriel. We also have Felipe. Felipe Lira, go ahead, man. Say your name. How did you get here?
Okay, good evening. My name is Felipe Lira, and I'm from Recife. I am married. I have one daughter. I work with information technology, and in my free time, I like to go to the beach, play soccer, read books. That's it.
Okay, nice. Thank you very much. And we also have the other guys with closed cameras. Let's go with you, Liane, please.
So, my name is Laiane. I am from Brasília. I'm staying the platform since August the last years. Yes, I'm graduating in executive secretary, and I'm 29 years. I don't have kids, only dogs. That's it.
Okay, that's good. Let me see who else. Talita, go ahead. Talita Brito.
Hello.
Hello.
Talita. I'm 32. I'm married. I have a son, and I'm a little, I'm a little tired. I got here a little late because of my son, by the way.
Okay.
And I think that's it. I work as a Portuguese teacher, and I live in a city called Aquiraz, in Ceará.
Nice.
So nice to meet you all, guys.
Nice to meet you, Talita. Okay, thank you. I believe everyone answered. Am I right? Yes, I think so. So let me do one thing. I'm going to send the questions here on the chat. And if you can see the question, just give me thumbs up. Okay. I'm going to send right now. Yeah. Did you receive the questions? Thumbs up. Thanks, Bruna. Okay, so guys, I see that we have a lot of people now, so I'm going to break out in two smaller rooms, okay? One room is going to stay here with me live on YouTube, and the other room is going to go to a breakout room, a smaller room. In this other room, I want you guys to choose a leader, and this leader is going to read the questions, okay? You don't need to follow all the questions. The questions are just a guide to make you speak as more as you can, okay? So I'm going to do it right now. If you don't receive an invitation for a breakout room, you're going to stay here with me. So don't worry, I am going to be the host. So let me delete this one. And yes, if you receive a pop-up on your screen, just accept it. You're going to the other room, okay? And you have the questions. You can do it right now. Okay, yes, a few people are going already. Okay, let me see who else. I believe João, Felipe, Thalita, did you receive the invitation? And Bruna Brandão too. Yes, just accept the invitation. Yeah. Okay, nice. And the other guys that are going to stay here with me, let me just see here. You guys, let's start the conversation, all right? So let's go with the first one. When was your last job interview and did you get the position? Do you think you gave your best? I'd like to hear you, Gabriel, because you said you're training for international career. So let's go with you, please.
Thank you. I have make some. I have some English interviews in the last year in 2022, and it is I can see a good problem for my talking about it and talking about the other people's when this is can in I have your opportunity for conversation with the American peoples, and
Yes.
it is a problem when our stay feeling so bad with our the new language, and it's a problem for my confidence and my vocabulary in general. But I get the some practices, the some habits, and the new skills for around this topic for improving my English interviews, which is can be better, and I can be make it better for it. But I nowadays I can to stop it for making some interviews. I need to be better for the next. I think, but
Okay.
I can't to talking about yet for sending emails or messages yet, but I for to talking about the not I don't make it yet more, so.
Okay, nice. And what about you, Marcio Nunes? Go ahead, man. Do you remember your last job interview? Did you get the position? Go ahead, please.
Uh, Certainly, I remember because this moment in my life, I looking for a new job.
Yes.
My last job interview uh, was last month, December. I I did the interview online. The app Microsoft Teams,
Yes, nice.
the big company. Uh, they get, I think I give my best in the interview because I'm prepared this position. Uh, I'm agora eu perdi concorrendo.
You were running for the position? Yes.
Yes, doing the interview, my last work, I worked the position. The
Yes.
interview was a new job, but the same work, my last work. I give my better this moment. I waiting the result. I
Okay.
think this month I receive the result the interview. Um, I'm happy for participate to learn uh, a little every interview a little de participate another people. I'm happy to participate. I waiting the result, the last job interview. That's it.
Okay, that's good, man. That's good. I hope you get a good answer. I hope you get the answer you wish for. And yeah, just keep going. And let's hear from you, Bruna. If I'm not wrong, you said you are not working right now. So tell me, did you have a last job interview? Go ahead.
Yeah, my last interview was 2 months ago for a pharmacy.
November?
Unfortunately, yeah, November. Unfortunately, it was not the time, I believe, because they did not give me any feedback.
Okay.
And but I'm thinking I'm not did my best because in a specific day I am a specific day of the interview I am agora sick
Oh no.
and they make me so mad.
Yeah, it happens, it happens.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Keep trying. Maybe if it's in English, next time you get a good luck and you've been
Yeah,
confident enough.
I'm
Okay,
practice. Thank you.
you're welcome. And let's hear from you. I don't know if I call you Araújo or Lucy. Just go ahead.
Can be Lucy.
Okay, Lucy, go ahead. When was your last job interview and did you get the position?
Yeah, my last job interview was 3 years ago,
Whoa.
and I had the position. I still in the work. I still in
That's
the
good.
position that I applied. They asked me if I speak English and if I speak Spanish, and I said yes. And they say they asked me if to prove, right? Because if
Yeah.
you say, okay, I speak, it's something, but you have to prove. And I said, no, it's not a problem. I'm not fluent, but I can understand and I can answer questions, no problem. But yes, nowadays I don't need English, but I had to use Spanish and I'm learning French. So we have to keep practicing or we are going to forget.
Yeah, that's right. You're totally right. And I'm really, really happy for you. You said you did an interview 3 years ago and you're still on this job. So that's nice. You got the job, girl. And let's move on to question number 2, okay? We know that sometimes in jobs interviews, we have like different questions that we don't like. So I'm going to ask about this, okay? What questions you don't like to answer in a job interview? I don't know. I'm going to ask you, Lucy, because you changed your name. Yes, go ahead.
Okay. I was hoping you to ask me to answer this question. Probably I think Bruna knows, but I think it's very uncomfortable when someone asks your age or
Why
someone,
that?
because what the difference will make in the position to work your age, if you're
Yes.
young or if you're older, doesn't matter, doesn't make sense. But at the same time, they ask you if you have kids. For girls,
Mm,
are you married? How many kids do you have? What the difference will make if you work, I don't know, doesn't make sense for me ask those questions because you have to keep in mind that is the technical things you're looking in a employee, not how many kids or if he's married or single, doesn't make sense. Or it depends of the requirements, but those questions I hate to answer.
nice. Oh, I actually I've never thought about it because they never asked me if I am married or if I have kids, but
Normal
they do for
for
women. Yes,
girls, yeah.
yes. I'd
It's
like to hear your opinion, Bruna. Go ahead.
About the question, about what to
About the
say.
question. If you want to comment about her answer, there's no problem either.
I don't like a specific question. Is why do you want this spot?
Oh, why not? Come
Uh,
on.
I don't know how to answer this question,
Okay.
and because if this clear that you want it, um, at the time you don't speak straight, so sounds like this like false. When you say, I'm really love this job, I want this working with that. I don't know how to say response to this. This is a specific
Okay.
question. Don't like it.
Okay, nice. And what about the topic that Lucy brought about asking about the age, about if you are married, if you have kids? What do you think about
Uh,
these questions?
I'm never I never feel uncomfortable with that question. But when the Lucy say that, I'm really think about that. But I don't feeling comfortable. How to say confortável com isso? I
Uncomfortable,
don't have
that's right.
I don't have problem with that.
Okay, okay, nice. And let's hear from you, Marcio. You had a job interview on last month. What do you think it's the question you don't like?
The question I don't like. What is your weakness? Weakness. The question is complicated because everyone have weakness.
Yes.
Depends on situation. Another person not understand because do you have the weakness in this moment. So in the interview job is necessary to talk some things more popular. Do
Okay.
the truth is complicated. Another person understand your message. This question is bad for me. The weakness. I have my weakness. I know. I like it to work about to improve every day my weakness, but to talk another person is complicated.
Okay.
Is in my opinion the question.
Okay. Okay, nice. We're going to get back to this point because we have a question related to this in the future, but you brought an interesting topic. And now let's hear from you, Gabriel. What questions you don't like to answer in a job interview? Tell me more.
Okay, I did many interviews, but
Yeah.
I don't like there are the several questions when I don't like it, but there is one question when I don't like more. When the interview say me or can be question me about the position, and the question is how long how long work experience I have
In this
when
position.
in this position for the when I can say and make the provide list for interviewer in my hard skills, and my English interview can be around that only, and the interview not they not provides and question me about my personality or my person in general, do you know, for this position too, because it is, in my opinion, so important too about the job, you know. So, and my skills about the making meetings and the other things, you know.
Oh, let me see if I understood. You said you don't like questions about how many years you have in this position. Am I right? Something like this.
In general, yeah, but I can say the not my work experience in general, but the hard skills, specific hard skills, and I can send a list for them. Uh, the first language and the second language and third, and the interview can be happiness around this. It's only, you know.
Ah, okay. When they talk only about your past experiences and the time we
Yeah,
spent on this position. Okay,
yeah, yeah.
interesting. Okay, let's go to the next question. Lucy, how old are you? Just kidding. Because she said she doesn't like this. Let's go straight to the next question. This one's going to be interesting, you know. It's number 3. What do you say when the interviewer asks you about salary expectations? For example, they always ask you, "Oh, how much do you think you can earn on this position?" or things like that. I'd like to hear from you, Marcio, because you had a job interview so early, so you're going to be, man. Just go ahead, tell me.
So this question is interesting.
Yes, it is.
Because the company asked for me about salary expectation, but I know they already one salary specific.
Yes.
I don't understand because they ask true. I need the company my offer, my propose, my offer some salary. The company I accept yes or not. This question is complicated to answer because I looking for to search about this company. I looking for to search about salary disposition before the interview, but several companies to work salary different. I searched the internet and the company salary, for example, 5,000 for a month. Another company, my interview, the same position offer 3,000 per month. Complicated this question.
Yes, it is.
This question, another question, I don't like it in interview job because I think it's necessary because the company need my offer some propose in do the question my expectation. I would like to talk hard expectation.
Yes, exactly.
Is my expectation, but the search looking for so about the pay the position in this region. I don't like the question. Interesting. That's
Okay, nice. I don't know. I'd like to hear from you, Bruno. What do you say when someone asks this question in a job interview?
In my specific case, when I did interviews before I finished college, I'm just looking for more experience.
Yes.
And I'm just was going to gain a heavy extra money.
Yeah.
And before I don't look specifically about it salary, but I'm so talking about a salary expectation
Yeah.
compatible with the functions of that we've seen in the job description. But nowadays, I don't feel comfortable to respond to this question because I am looking before if the expectation salary is how to say compatible with my expectation, I will. If don't, I don't know. I don't go.
Okay, nice. Let's hear from the guy who does a lot of international job interviews. Go ahead, Gabriel.
Okay, in my case, it depends of the company in general. When I receive the offer, the new offer, I'm able for research about this position and about this company and the main role for this position too. It's so important for I can say the salary, my salary expectation for this company. In general, the marketing and technology in general, it is sounds like $5,000 until $10,000 for senior, and the junior the after $3,000, I think, and but it depends for the company. I can research this position before, for they say that one time in the past, I did one interview, and I can say I will say the 5,000, and I say 50,000. It is
Whoa.
wrong, but the interviewer don't like that.
No, but it was a nice try, you know. Maybe they could say, okay, that's a good number for me and sign you all, and that would be just amazing, you know. Okay, and let's hear from you, Lucy. You've been working on this company for 3 years right now, so tell me, when they ask you about this, what do you answer?
Yeah. Usually when I point my expectation, I think it's a combination about what Bruno said, Gabriel and Marcio. We do one research to
Yes.
see the average about how that position is requiring. So usually my expectation is based on this search on the internet or websites that provide the information. But usually I try to put a little bit more what I'm receiving. Example, when I changed the company, I
Yes.
really put my expectation very high. And they say, oh, we really like you, but your expectation is too high. And we say, okay, but what's your proposal, right?
Yeah.
To reduce, how much you're going to reduce. They say, oh, this is how much we're going to reduce. And I say, yes, sounds good for me. So it's not a problem. We do, I forgot the name. When you do this kind of stuff, when you put some
A
number,
deal, a
is
negotiation.
yeah, negotiation. And when we do a negotiation, it's good because they liked me and I like
Yeah.
them. But I'm not gonna reduce what I want just because they like me. So when we do a good, we set up what is good for them, what is good for me, everybody is going to be happy. So I think as negotiation is good. When we put a expectation, doesn't mean we are not going to change, right? Like Gabriel said, like, oh, your expectation is too high. But are you okay to reduce at least 1,000 or something? Gabriel is happy with the position. He's going to say, no, it's the problem. With 2 years or 1 year, I can have a raise. We never know, right? So
Yeah,
that's what
that's
happened
right.
with me.
You see, Gabriel, you lost the opportunity, man. You could have said 30,000 is okay for me if 50 doesn't work, you know? You could have said something like that, man. Come on, you lost the opportunity. So let's move on to the next one, guys. This is number 4. Actually, I saw a post about this on LinkedIn, and that's why I brought this question here. What do you think about jobs ads that don't show the salary? You know, they just have the job description and they say the salary is like a secret. You just know when you get in. What do you think about it? Let's go with you, Bruna. Like they don't say the salary on the ad, they just tell you after you are approved or something like that.
Okay, in my opinion, yes, I want to see the salary.
Yes.
Okay, you will do gain more experience, but the money is necessary for life.
Okay.
If you do if you do a rolling process, in the end, the expectation of the salary is not yours. You like it. Your time is also precious too, and I'm really like to see the salary if your description job.
Okay, nice. And you, Lucy, what do you think?
Yeah, it's hard because I remember I went through one process, recruiting process. At the
Yeah.
end, I saw how much was that, and I
And
was very, I was like terrified because the
it was too much.
the salary, no, was horrible. And this, I saw that and I was like, how can I pay my bills with this salary, you know? It was a big company, you know, it was a big company. I had a lot of bills and I, I, I could have the name in my resume that will
Yeah.
opens a lot of opportunities in the future, but I couldn't pay my bills. So I had to say deny the
The
possibility
position.
to, yeah, and stay at my work. So I think it's totally frustrated when you see that because you don't really have you don't have a possibility to pay your bills, and
Yes.
your expectation is too high, and when you receive the offer you see that, oh no, I waste my time.
Yeah, this is exactly the feeling, like I wasted my time doing this because, and a lot of times that this happens, there are a lot of steps in this company, like you have, for example, the first interview, then you have the group dynamic, then you have a panel with the directors, a panel with the, I don't know, the president of the position, and after that you're going to talk to the person of human resources, and she's going to tell you the salary, and you are going to be like, oh, really? Just that? Come on. Let's go with you, Gabriel. What do you think about it?
So, in my opinion, I don't like with the guy said, but I don't care for the my first opportunity, because my first opportunity I can get it only, and in the after that when I can to be have the new work experience in the international job
Yeah.
in the abroad, when I can make that and I can say I have 2 years or more in my work experience, and this time I can say more strong for this topic. I will so more strong in this topic. I think. But I for now I don't care for that.
Okay, nice. And you, Marcio Nunes, what do you think, man?
So in my case, I think about the ads that don't show the salary is bad because I I looking for a new job. When I say the salary, I can to go the interview or to send my resume,
Yes.
see or not. But when I don't show the salary, I send my resume. But when the interview, the surprise. In general, the offer
The
is low.
offer? Yeah.
The offer
Yes.
is low. Uh, when the company don't show the salary. In my opinion, it's important to show. It's important to show because the person send your resume. They want this position. They want to work in the company. I think it's important to show the salary
Salary.
in ads. In my opinion,
Okay.
that's it.
Okay, no, I like your opinion, and it really, really makes sense. And earlier you said about your weaknesses. You don't like to answer this question. So let's go to question number 5. It's related to this, okay? So when the interviewer asks about your strengths and weaknesses, what do you say? I'd like to hear from you, Bruna. You are so concentrated. So go ahead. What do you say, girl?
Before I was confused about the points,
Yes,
whether they were personal or related to
the
spot,
profession. Yes,
vacancy. I don't know how to say.
vacancy. Yeah.
Today I'm speaking all, highlighting the strange more relative to working I will do and my personal points.
Yes. And what
Because
do you say? For example, like, what's your weakness? What do you say?
I don't understand what to say.
No, no, no. The interviewer asks you straight to the point. So, Bruna, what is your weakness? What do you say?
Say my weakness is bad points, yes,
Yes, the
or
bad
straight.
point.
Maybe I'm so shy
Okay.
and confused. And my strange point, I'm really trying, real trying.
Okay.
I'm not give up early. Understand?
Okay. No, that's good. That's good. Nice to hear that.
Thank
And
you.
let's hear from you, Gabriel. What do you say then when the interviewer asks you about that?
Okay, for international jobs interviews, it is more easy for me because I can say my weaknesses is my English speech. And
Okay.
and I can say that only, and I say always when I have practice and I'm learning more for can be better in the for speaking, for making meetings, and for making the they make a relationship is in my with my coworkers in my work. Yeah, and
Yeah.
for my strengths is I can say I am proactive. I can say I have strong guidance for my soft skills, and I am persistent in the others things around this topic too in my work.
Okay. Nice, nice. Proactive and English is your weakness. Come on, man, your English is great. You don't say that. Say other thing, okay? Let's go with you, Marshall. What do you say, man? What did you say actually in your last job interview?
Yeah, so the interview asked about strengths and your weakness. The strength is easy the answer because I can to talk about my strength. I talk I'm a person patient, responsible. This I like to say in the interview. But for when weakness is hard respond the question because I need know talk about this weakness for no prejudice me in the interview. I one one response I say in the interview is I say the anxious a
Anxious?
little
Okay.
anxious a
Just a
little
little.
just a little because uh, it's true a little anxious. Uh, the man participated the job interview. The anxious hard this moment the interview, but the question is complicated. I don't like the question strength and weakness. In my opinion, the questions não so. Agora eu perdi a palavra. Só atrapalha. That's it.
No, okay, that's nice, man. Talking about anxiety, it's a good answer, because no one's going to blame you. Oh, he's too anxious. No, it's like a natural thing. So It's a nice answer. I like that. And what about you, Lucy? 3 years ago, what did you say, Lucy? Go ahead.
I don't remember, but weakness, I would say that I am worried to talk in a big like group of people. Like I
Yes.
just to think I got nervous. Like public speaking, like weakness. And I am kind of workaholic, you know. Sometimes I have to stop to work because when we work from home, sometimes you don't look at the time. You just like, oh my gosh, it's 9 hours, like 9 at the night, and I'm still working
Yes.
because I work resolving problems. So I like to resolve problems just like a video game when you like pass the phase, you know, like just
Yes.
whoa, I killed that. So yeah, I have to balance that. I think this is something that it's my weakness because it's not just work. You have to have the balance about between your mental, your physical, so your work time, you know. Strengths, I would say, um, I like to manage problems. I like to
Yes.
work with problems. So work with a lot of stress or oppression. I like that. It's like, yeah. And oh, and I love learn new language. So I always looking to learn something new. So I'm not someone that stopped to learn. So I think this is a good point. I think
Okay.
everybody, right, never gonna stop to learn something. It's one
Yes.
requirement.
That's true. That's true. That's nice. Okay, so let's see a different situation. Okay, guys, let's imagine that tomorrow you're going to have a job interview. Okay, it's the job of your dreams. How do you prepare yourself for this job interview? I'm going to start with you, Gabriel. It's a big multinational in English tomorrow. What are you going to do, man, today? Tell me.
Okay. For now, I have the list and mind map for me.
Yes.
When I can say answer, sorry, I can say answer for any questions, whatever questions, when can be too more common for the English interviews, and I can to make it practice it, 3 hours before
Before.
my
Yes.
interview. Yeah, and I can practice it. And for now, if it will tomorrow, today I can be able for practicing my English a little bit
Yes.
more, for it is more easy for me, and I am able for feeling so good for my English speech. And tomorrow when I can say make a new interview, I can practice and dig some questions, and for it just can be provided more feeling good, and I can say the feeling comfortable for making I interview when I can practice it before. And in the time in my interview in English, I can get out for all, and I am able for doing the focus in the English interview only.
Okay.
When I don't like see the when I can say cola, uh, uh,
Yes. Okay. Like a side paper, something to
page
read.
paper. Yeah.
Okay, nice. And what about you, Bruna? Tomorrow you're going to have the job interview of your life. How do you prepare yourself today? Tell me.
Usually, I'm not the person will do prepare much,
Oh, come
but
on.
I am improving the habit for researching about the company I am going
Yeah, good
before
strategy.
the interviews and before the searching the new job. And I am studying more about it vacancies. How to say vacancies or spot in this case?
You can say both, I think.
Both.
Yes.
Okay, about the both, no, both, no, spot this askings, but is this a happy I am that improving that because I am so, how to say that, do improviso.
Confident. Okay.
But
You
I am really trying to study more before the interviews. And
okay.
if I am to job interview tomorrow, I am studying more about the company.
Okay, that's nice. So the guys from the breakout room are coming back right now. So guys, we are now on question number 6, and I'm going to ask Marcio, and after that we are going to talk to you. Okay, Marcio, if you had tomorrow the job interview of your life, how would you prepare yourself to it today? Tell me. Just go ahead, man.
So in my case, I looking forward to study. I like to study a question and the answer. And I like to
Yeah.
practice in the mirror because
Good.
uh, I need to talk the question, to talk the answer. I like to practice in the mirror in my bedroom. I looking for concentrating this study because I need to be confident
Yes.
in the interview. Do I prepared for a severe question I receive during the interview? I study about the company. I study about the question and the answer. I uh, practice in the mirror for the interview.
Interview. Okay, nice.
In my case.
Oh, amazing, man. I really liked that. Okay, so guys, the guys are back from the breakout room. Guys, how was the conversation there? Laiane, João, Talita, did you like it? Laiane, how was it for you? Tell me.
That's great. That's fine.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay, good, good. And one question for you, Laiane, because you said when the interviewer asks to you, why do you want to work here? What do you say? Go ahead.
Well, what the question?
What do you want? Why do you want to work here?
What the number?
It's number 10. It's number 10. It's a job interview, and the interviewer asks you, why do you want to work here? What do you say?
So, nossa, it's difficult, yes.
Oh,
It's
it is.
the
I know.
was the question. Oh my God, yes, because the person prepare for the job, the better the
Yeah,
person, because how can I say, capaz,
to
yes.
be
I
able, yes.
believe, I believe, how can I say, acrescentar the
To add.
company,
Okay,
yes.
okay. The common.
It's the same phrase, yes.
Yes, yes, it is. Okay, nice. Thank you very much, Laiane. Let me see who else. Maybe you, João. João, in a job interview, when someone asks you, how do you see yourself in 5 years? What do you say, man? Go ahead.
Okay, this I think it was the hardest question because I haven't heard this question been a while,
Yeah,
and I didn't have a prepared answer. Usually, this question that are more, you know, that are preparable, that are predictable. I like to prepare myself before, but I would say some options depending on the way I get in my career. Like if I want to go to the technical way or the management way, what I expect to learn, what I expect to do on those 5 years.
okay, nice. Yeah, you need to prepare for that. Yeah. And guys, I just sent here on the chat a link. It's about our survey, okay? On this survey, please, you can have critics, suggestions, and ideas for next meetings, okay? So please go to this survey and answer it, okay? You can give suggestions of new topics. You can say, oh, it didn't work, it worked as a lot. I really loved that, and things like that, okay? So I would really appreciate if you could answer this one. And guys, that's it for tonight. I hope you enjoyed the conversation, and I hope to see you on the next ones. And if you want to have more conversations like this or even classes, remember, you just need to go to talkandtalk.com.br. And that's it for tonight, guys. I really loved our meeting, and I hope you enjoy it too. So that's it. See you. Bye-bye. Peace. See you, guys.
Bye-bye.